to be rooted and grounded in the name of the Lord. From this morning, me I sing, I say, boy, on Christ the solid rock I stand, because all other grounds are sinking sand. You understand? My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus Christ, my righteousness. I dare not trust this sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ, the solid rock, I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. Here, all other ground is sinking sand. When darkness veils his lovely face, I rest on his unchanging grace. In every high and stormy gale, my anchor holds within the veil. On Christ, the solid rock, I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. My oath, his oath, his covenant, his blood, support me in the whelming flood. When all around my soul gives way, he then is all my hope and stay. On Christ, the solid rock, I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. When he shall come with trumpet sound, oh, may I then in him be found. In him my righteousness alone, faultless to stand before the throne. Oh, on Christ the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. Just I sing that from morning, you know. Trust me, trust me. My hope is built on nothing less. And then to be rooted, you have to be rooted, firmly grounded. If you're gonna be a believer in whatever you believe in, because you probably believe in whatever culture you grew up in and you have a belief, you have to accept it and believe in it and be firmly grounded and rooted in it. You understand? No matter how the floods come, you build your house on the rock. You don't build it on the sand, because you would be a fool to build a house in sand, because when the waves and the flood and the waters come, you will be washed away. But when you're firmly grounded in Christ, nothing can move you. No matter what going around you, nothing can move you. And I wrote this down as well as a reminder, because I was reading, I think I was reading this last night. Do not lay up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. And I noticed too, most of the things in the Bible, even when you look at like the 10 Commandments, they are mostly do not. We are told what not to do, we are told what not to do, and it look like because we are told what not to do, is them we go do. All of the things we are told not to do are the same things we go do. So you realize you start gather up treasures on earth. For example, you acquire a house, you start to acquire things. Then you realize you have to put in security features to protect them. So you build up the place. Some people get men to watch the place. Some people put in alarm system to watch the place, because we are gather up this stuff on earth. Then we have to find the security measure to protect them. When you start becoming, if you want to say famous or successful, or value yourself a little higher than others, you know, if you probably get a gun to protect you, you probably have men walking in front and behind you to protect you. You understand? And that to me is not freedom. You understand? I don't want to live like that. I remember when we were in a country, from we open the door at morning time, the door don't lock till we go to bed. No, when we leave, you keep the door locked. I'm not used to that. That to me, and you're chain up and you're there behind these grills, is like you lock up yourself in a prison, put in burglar bars, you put in all of that. That is not freedom. That is not how I want to live. I would rather be poor and live a free life where we can just go anywhere, dress anywhere we want dress, and not have to think about anything, than to be so rich and everybody knows say you're rich till you have to have bodyguard around you and you can't go certain place because you become I don't, you understand? That is not freedom for me. So I would rather be laying up treasures in heaven, where moth can come and it can rust and thief now go come in, come rob nothing, can nothing now go in the house to rob. You understand? But it's everything that we are told not to do in the Bible are the exact things we do, and we create some unnecessary things in our lives where we don't have the freedom there to live the particular way we want to live. So he said, do not lay up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. You understand? So most of the time I just say, sure. The question is, where is your treasure? Where is your heart? Where is your focus? And you can answer all of that by who or what are you serving? Because what you feed into is exactly where your heart is. So me, you know, me love charity. Me always do something. And I was telling one of my friends the other day, I said, boy, the amount of effort and energy I put into charity related stuff, if me did I spend some time pushing my personal business, me probably would be much more successful. And a friend of mine reminded me, and I said, listen, once you take care of the house of God, He will take care of your house. And I had a testimony Monday evening that I need to go share back with the person. And it's true. You understand, when I feed into so many things and taking care of God people, you are to feed people who are hungry. You are to feed people who are clothed, people who are naked. You are to show love to people, you understand. Sometimes it's the last money me have, and me give somebody and they won't even know. You understand, but me see God work it out for me. That is what we are expected to do, not to be gathering up stuff. You remember the man who he got a lot of money and he had a great harvest. And then he decided to say, yes man, me have a great harvest. I'm going to build a bigger barn. We can store up more treasures on earth. And he's like, God, I say, such a pity. If you ever know, say I got dead tonight, it is pointless. And then who is gonna benefit when you get up so much, put in so much effort and stuff and gathering up all of these things on earth, and you're dead left it just waste. That are the worst thing can happen, you know. The people them behind you, because you were not grooming them and training them properly, them just waste all of the legacies and stuff that you have been preparing, and it's just a waste. And the Bible is reminding you, do not save up treasures on earth where moth will take it, thief will go come rob it from you, but look to God. You understand? If someone would use some of our blessings to bless others, we would live a better life, free, you understand, a better quality life. So just a reminder that where your treasure is, there your heart will be also.